David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters...
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sorting. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out. Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here.
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. Your ships are operational. Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes. Well, we have our fires up there.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
That's a lot of ships lost. You're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can?
Not a drill, I repeat, not a drill!
Strutter 1, missile launched.
Give me a damage support. Only half of our AA guns are still alive. What's the order? Cease station. Continue to engage. We'll head straight to hell.
Well
then, let's make a fight with the ones we left behind.
Take out the ones huddled together.
Clear out the port immediately. We're leading fire strikes. There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Strutter 1, Fox 2.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us?
Get the radar up and running. Probably need to multiply that by 10.
That's fine by me.
Trigger, don't push your luck on the damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
Target is down. Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. Suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Yes, sir.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were headed for Monty, OCO would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Captain Trigger? You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
Sir, there's a few of them. We've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Have our ships we're stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there. This is Shepard. Team 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of you. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in his room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted. I'm sorry, sir. How many ships in port are still operational? Like we left the ludicrous. Don't fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Fox 2.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up. We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rory. Strike time until the rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air to air. Please look up as you gun. Engaging. This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prins, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Starfighters exiting at super low altitude, bearing 015. Cover reports at 3 strikes as we must have. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. These are our time. Master Squadron, ETL Squadron, clear to engage.
Lost contact with the second platoon. Aircon, that means we have less than half our forces left.
Control, returning to base. I've heard about you. Always have aircraft problems. We strike around. No joke, I have lost control. Already bought us time. Don't waste it.
Back to resupply.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
All right. We wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger. Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser Inyo was deemed such a threat.
Sorry, guys, but your cruise has been canceled.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet, Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet. After all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke swoops to the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Arthur drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think will turn drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
On your way.
You can take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
The entire port? Must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Three strikes is performing well above our expectations.
You sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Splashed. Strutter 1, missile launched. Target is hit. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
I've got you.
Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Missile!
Don't give up. We are not going back to the reserve fleet.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean? Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened? More on the way.
What in the world?
You all right? Fire incoming. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you. Missile!
Keep up the easy fire. Don't let them close in.
Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Respond now. Medics, please respond.
Maintain course to return for resupply. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Watch 2. Locked on. This one's a goner. Target acquired. Missile launched. Target is hit.
They're way too close. We're in for a ball.
You've been directly hit by a missile.
Missile, evading.
Keep bringing it down. Strider 1, warship sunk. shot down. Strider 1, missile. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Impact, now.
Never felt so cramped in the sky. Fox 2, Fox 2. Taking fire. Gotcha, pal.
Target acquired. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Looks like the vehicles have been neutralized. Let's go for the other targets. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, Fox 2. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
You're out of chaff and flares.
Hostile has a lock.
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Missile launched. Target hit. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded. It's gone. Strider 1, locked on target. Missile hit. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected.
Nicely done.
3 minutes remaining. Strider 1, missile launched. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile guidance terminated.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Target acquired. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile hit. 2 minutes remaining.
Locked on bandit. Enemy's got a lock.
Missile launched.
Splashed.
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Hostile confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, bandit destroyed. 1 minute remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Quarterman. Package X already waiting. Count 2. Also, there's a rumor going around with the
Strider 1, missile.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of the end. 3 strikes.
Target shot down.
Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to launch. The torment to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your accident, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see, Command Duty Officer? Locked on!
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Ammunition missile.
launched.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream! That's those damn bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Ah! Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole! Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erusian forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted.
Party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistant.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogies! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard, operate...
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius.
Erusian, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Erusian, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, you got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's Anchorhead, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Anchorhead.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.